Hey guys, what's up? So I am here at Thompson Park and it's a sunny day. Yeah, there are some clouds in the sky, but temperature right now is 26 degrees centigrade. Now this here talks about poisonous plants. Yeah, well, we're not gonna... Yeah, well, it says don't touch plants you can't identify. Well, I can't identify any plants, so... Because you know how I'm not very knowledgeable, so... Yeah, honestly, I can't identify any plants, so... You know, we're not gonna... I have no intention to touch any plants, so... I'll just mosey along. And obviously, you're not supposed to ride your bike along here, because this is pedestrian only, but some people don't like to follow the rules, which can be a little annoying. So now I know I'm walking in the right direction, because Thompson Park starts right here, and this is part of Leslie Spitz. That over there is Leslie Street, and there's a plane up there where you can't see behind the trees, but it's flying directly overhead, and I have no idea what airline that is. Anyhow, this is my favorite. This is actually one of my high school teachers' favorite place to go to, Leslie Spitz, and she recommended me to come here, so yeah, that's why I'm here. So if you guys are like me and you like nature a lot, then definitely come to Leslie Spitz, because yeah, it's a great place, and it's very adjacent to Toronto Islands, so you can probably see Toronto Islands very well from the end. And I think at the end is Toronto Harbor's lighthouse. I kind of forgot the name of the lighthouse, but I know there's a lighthouse at the very end, and something just got on my shoe. It's obviously a rock. Now, back in March, I made a video going to, I was gonna say Humber Bay, but no, it's not Humber Bay. I think it's Colonial Sam Park. And that's where there's like this skating path is, then there's the Humber College Lakeshore campus. And it's also by the waterfront, and it's kind of the same here, except this here is man-made land. I think they made this land out of, I don't know what they made the land out of, but it's definitely man-made land. I don't want to say dirt and soil, because that's a little too casual. But it was probably built, they probably started building it in the 19th century. But so that's the cool thing about it, it's all man-made. Now we do get a little bit of shade, only a little bit, but we're mostly in the sun. This area here is very notorious for bird watching. Like, we've got all kinds of different birds living here, so it's a great habitat for birds. I'm not interested in bird watching, okay, that's not my thing, but if you do like to go bird spotting, oh, somebody left a rake right there. If you like to go bird spotting, then you definitely come here to Thompson Park and Leslie Spitz. And there was like no shortage of birds, because as I was filming my nature compilation videos, I was like cutting through, well, I stuck to the path. I didn't cut through any bushes, but because the tree canopy was a little bit low and there were so many birds flying around. I'm like, wow, isn't that cool? But anytime I hear rustling sounds, it always scares me because it makes me think that there's some wild animal living there, like a coyote or a fox. See, there's a bird right there. Oh, it's coming towards me. Hello, Mr. Birdie. How are you doing today? Is that a robin? I thought robins only come out in the springtime. I'm wearing sunglasses, so I may not be able to see everything 100%. It's definitely sunglasses weather, because, you know, I mean, like, look at this. Without them, I'd be suffering visually. But, you know, the sun reflects off the sediment, and it can cause some eye damage. That's a funny place to put a tire. That tire there is so abandoned. I wonder how it got there. See a little bit of the city from here. I forgot to mention this, but in that video when I was walking down Cherry Street, the Keating channel runs approximately 1,000 feet towards the mouth of the Don River. Like, that's where the Don River ends, and apparently I did pass by the Skip channel, which is where the bridge is, because you know, the reason why I doubted it is because I saw another waterway, but it kind of, I think it was like stormwater. It ended, so it didn't continue. So it made me think that was the Skip channel, but no. When I crossed the bridge, that was the Skip channel. So sometimes I speak too soon. Oh, you can see better. You can see the skyline better from here. CN Tower, Financial District. Awesome skyscrapers. If you're looking at the Toronto skyline from 20 years ago, it almost looks the same as it does now. The only thing is, though, you may notice in comparison with now that there may be a few buildings missing. Like, you may look at a skyline from 20 years ago and you may think, isn't there a building there? I thought there was one there. It looks like there's a building missing. You know, that's basically what it is. But if you're looking at a skyline from 40 years ago, then yes, it's going to look more significantly different. And if you go back to the 70s, you'll notice the construction that, that's when the CN Tower was built. CN Tower opened in 76, but I think between 73 and 76, they were doing some rapid construction. And, you know, you may think it would take like 10 years or more to build a CN Tower, but you know, they had a very fast process. So like, you can, if you're looking from the distance, you can watch the tower go up, 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 up. Like, you can actually see it from the distance. And my dad remembers that. He saw the CN Tower like getting higher and higher and higher back in the day. So it's pretty cool. I think that it's made out of some sort of gravel, so they had some sort of a gravel machine that made the process faster. But yeah, it didn't take that long to build that thing. But they actually were talking about building a duplicate CN Tower, which is going to be twice as high as the one we have now. But I don't know when that's going to happen. I don't even think that's necessary, because that's going to change our skyline significantly, and you know, it's just a duplicate. But what do we know? Something tells me it's going to be built around the Distillery District on Parliament Street. Now this hiking video will be pretty long because Leslie Spitz is bigger than it looks. Okay, the very end is far from here. And I also have to make sure I'm going on the right path, because there's basically the yacht club, but then there's another path that takes me all the way down to the bottom, and I have to walk all the way back again. But I think when I come back, I'm gonna come up Commissioner Street and take the 65 bus. Now I took not the 65, the 85, I think. 85 Jones. No, 83. 83 Jones. That's right. Now, when I took the 65 coming here, the bus went on diversion because as of August 1st, you know, the 65 usually goes all the way down to Lakeshore via Parliament Street. But as of August 1st, they made a route change. So now it turns left on, I forget the street's name, but, you know, it doesn't go the way it does on the application, because if you look at the application, you know, the blue dot was going in the wrong direction. So I think it ends at Cherry Street, but, yeah, I forget the name it turns onto. I don't know why I forget all the time. I guess it's because it's not a major street, that's why I forget. Yeah, there are some non-major streets in downtown Toronto. Funny thing about this park is that you're not allowed to bring your dogs here. I think I have seen some dogs here before, but these owners are not following the rules, because there's signs that say no dogs allowed, and the reason why you can't bring your dog here is because dogs are vulnerable, and there's like a lot of species there, a lot of species around here. So there's probably some species like foxes or coyotes. I don't know about any coyotes, but there are some species there that make dogs vulnerable. And also the dogs can have the tendency to scare some birds away, and they want to keep their wildlife living smoothly, okay? Like with birds, they want birds to have a good time here. Like, we all want birds. Like, this is supposed to be a bird's habitat, and conservation authorities don't want them to be disturbed. That's all I can think of. Look at that, the water is moving so smoothly. And when I smell the lake water, it can sometimes feel like Florida. Okay, it looks like the path may be coming to an end. Doesn't mean we're there yet, although I can see another piece of land over there, so I think we're supposed to go that way, where I'm pointing the camera. Because I think if you go towards Inner Harbor, that's where they have all the yacht clubs. But yeah, all we know is this Tommy Thompson Park and Leslie Spitz is very notorious for bird watching. So I think we should go this way. Or, you know what, this path over there looks smaller, so maybe I'll go over there. It's probably more appropriate for pedestrians and cyclists. Actually, there's like this interchange path, so I'm not sure which one to go to. There's a little nature path over there, but I'm not going to waste my time. So there's another nature path too. Okay, what's that over there? I should have brought my telescope with me, but I didn't. I can see some buildings there. It looks a little bit like a hospital. You know what? I think I can see Scarborough Bluffs from here. I was gonna say those two buildings may be part of Scarborough Town Center, but that doesn't sound right. Yeah, I think if you look very closely at where the faded edge is there, that's Scarborough Bluffs. I gotta make sure I don't point the camera too high or too low, because I don't want the ground taking up 3/4 of the screen. I'm still disappointed in my videos from Miami, because I feel like I've been filming the ground most of the time. The ground was taking up 3/4 of the screen. Also, my phone is running low on batteries. It's at 20% now. I don't know why my phone runs out of battery so fast. But I better make it quick. I don't want to get lost. This is why after this video I should go straight home. And I'm not going to worry about eating out, because I'll just get some food from home. Because eating out costs money and it's pretty expensive. Not to mention, eating out is not healthy anyways. I mean, I will eat out once in a while, but because I like to go out as a hobby, then I can't be eating out all the time, you know? Maybe if me going out was something I were to do once in a while, I might eat out as well, but, you know, what's the point? Okay, so it looks like we're approaching the pier over there. The View Pier, so I think I'm gonna go back. Well, it's good checking this view pier out anyways. And I'll do my best not to touch any plants because, you know, this is basically the hub for poisonous plants, according to the sign. Okay, this path is a little too narrow, so I'm not going to go there. I should probably think about resting, maybe finding a bench and then resting before walking my way up. I mean, I do walk a lot, and I am used to it because that's how I get my exercise. But you know, I gotta take a rest somehow. Okay, I hear a plane coming. Where's the plane? Oh, there's the plane. I wonder what airline that is. Ah, it's too. Okay, that logo looks familiar, but I'm not sure what airline it is. I could sort of see the logo a little bit, and it looks very familiar, but I can't put my finger on it. I just hope this path takes me where I want to go. All right, so I know my topic keeps changing, but both of my bus routes coming and going back include Birchmount routes, okay? 65 and 83 are both Birchmount routes, and obviously I rode on the Nova Bus LFS. I was actually on a Nova bus that was once a Queensway division bus at one time. I mean, it didn't stay in Queensway for very long. It was one of the 8400 series. I was on 8478, but that was a Queensway bus at one time, and then it moved back to Birchmount. You know, over the years, those buses just kept moving back and forth between Queensway and Birchmount. They were like tied together, but now Queensway lost all of its 8400 buses. I mean, it's not really anything nostalgic about it, because you know I don't like Nova buses. I mean, I did like them in 2016, but not anymore because they're becoming a pest. It's like if you hang out with someone too much, they become a pest, right? You become a pest when you hang out with someone too much. I have been one of these people before. That's how it is, right? Because when you do something all the time, it's not special anymore and it becomes annoying. So there you have it. Now, how are we supposed to get out of here? I really don't want to cut through the plants. There's bees everywhere. Okay, I see another plane coming. Can't see it. Yeah, it's too far for me to see the airline. Okay, maybe I can cut through the plants as long as I be extra careful. All right. I'll stick to the pedestrian and cycling trail. I'll actually walk on the left because, you know, there's cyclists. You're supposed to ride your bikes on the right-hand side, but if cyclists come from the direction I'm walking, I can see them right off the bat. And it's really annoying when people ring their bells at me, telling me to get out of the way. So I'm doing everything I can to prevent it. Yeah, this I must say this would be a good place to ride your bike. Maybe I will ride my bike here at some time. But the thing is, though, I do have a bike at home, and I have rode it. I have rode my bike when I was a kid, growing up. But the reason why I hardly ever ride my bike nowadays, not because I lost interest in it, but because it's you know, I like to do vlogs every time I go out, and it's very hard for me to do a vlog when I'm riding a bike. I mean, obviously, riding your bike will get to you'll get to your destination quickly in comparison with walking, but you know, I'm one of those YouTubers that just walk around, like to do walking videos. Okay, I feel like the vibe is changing. Now I feel like I'm in some sort of countryside. Wow, that's one big puddle. These are the type of plants you tend to see everywhere. Like the one that okay, I gotta zoom out. I think I zoomed in a little too much, but you see what I'm pointing to? You see those type of plants everywhere along the uh-oh, one of the plants touched my hand. Okay, well, I hope I'm gonna be okay, but you know, these are the type of plants you tend to see along the Humber River Trail. Sometimes I've realized I zoom in too much, and because you know, I can't look at the camera the whole time because my vision is not the same looking at the camera and walking at the same time. I got to be aware of my surroundings, right? It's like when you drive. Okay, you have mirrors, and in the mirror it'll say objects in mirror are closer than they appear, right? Because looking in the mirror and looking with your eyes is not the same thing, and it can still be dangerous because your view is different. This is why I have the tendency to film, you know, either the sky too much or the ground too much. Okay, here comes a cyclist. Must stand to the edge. Yep, the distance is just as far as I thought, unfortunately. And it's gonna be a long ass walk back. But oh well. I've walked 10 kilometers before, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal for me. But I could really use a cold drink right now. Oh, here comes a car. And it's coming in my direction, so I should probably walk on the right for the time being. And maybe after I end this video, well, after I come out, obviously, I'll see if I can find a 7-Eleven or a Circle K location to go to so I can get myself one of those frozen drinks. 7-Eleven, they call them Slurpees. Circle K, they call them Frosters. every location is different. Like, they sell different varieties, right? Like, some will sell the Dr. Pepper flavor, some will sell the Coca-Cola flavor, and some will sell all kinds of different flavors. There's just too much to choose from, so I can't even tell. Like, they all sound so good. You could probably mix them together, but I kind of like to try every individual flavor before I make combinations of them. Mind you, though, in 2015, I would sometimes make myself a concoction at McDonald's, and oh, look at that, there's some paragliders over there. That looks really fun, also scary at the same time. Yeah, like, I would mix my drinks like with Coke, iced tea, and root beer, and it tasted pretty good. Yeah, that looks fun. I would like to try it one day. I would like to try paragliding one day. And 10 years ago, summer of 2013, I saw one of those paragliders at Centennial Park. I mean, I bet you it's fun, but it can be scary if you're afraid of heights. I'm not afraid of heights, but you know, I don't know what to say. I think you got to be cautious with that. So this here is the outer harbor. And you can see more of the skyline. And I think my battery's between 10 and 15%. So I'll walk as fast as I can, but I don't think I can walk any faster than this. They are talking about getting a thunderstorm later today. They're also talking about thunderstorms tomorrow too, and on Saturday. You know, Monday we were supposed to get a thunderstorm, but we didn't. Sometimes they'll lie. They'll say rain and thunderstorms, and yet it's perfectly sunny. Well, Monday it did rain and it was mostly cloudy, but the sun did come out once in a while. Now, the reason why I don't go out, why I don't go out as often as I used to. I feel like I'm going out less often now because, you know, there's other things I do in life besides make YouTube videos, and I've been a little busy too. Not to mention my Presto card runs out of money really fast, so because of that, I'm discouraged to go transit fanning and travel around too. I mostly travel around than go transit fanning, but I do like to take pictures of buses, and I do like to film the buses and the subways, and then put it into a monthly compilation video. Okay, now the path is bending. Maybe I'll go there. I'll re-enter the hiking trail. That's one big puddle there. Oh, I could see a cargo boat in the distance. Way over there. I actually saw quite a lot of those in Windsor, but I didn't see them until after I ended my video. Like that video of me walking along the waterfront. Just after I ended them, I saw a lot of cargo ships. They're like the same length as cruise ships, but in terms of height, they only stack cargo. So, but the length, it's the length of a cruise ship. And I'm aiming to walk towards the lighthouse from here. Though that breeze does feel a little nice. I mean, it doesn't 100% cool me down, but you know, it can feel good at the same time. Okay, this looks like a path that a tractor can use. If there are some plants right in between, if you see a division of plants right here, you know, you'd think that maybe a tractor could come and use this pathway. So it's possible that the video may cut off prematurely due to my phone running out of batteries. Oh well, what you gonna do? Ooh, butterfly. Wait, where is it? Do you see it somewhere? Where's the butterfly? Okay, I feel like I can see the butterfly and you guys can't. They're too fast. Perfect place for peaceful wildlife. Birds, butterflies, insects. What could go wrong? Now you get to have a better view of those paragliders over there. Actually, you know what? They may not be paragliders. You know what? I think somebody might be flying a kite. Because I don't see somebody sitting at the bottom. You know what? I think there are two people flying a kite. I don't think these are paragliders. I think these two are kites. Yeah, whatever works. Also a good place to fly a kite. I actually flew a kite when I was little, like when I went to California in 2009 and St. Petersburg, well, Tampa, Florida in 2010, and also Myrtle Beach, South Carolina in 2014. But anytime we flew a kite, my dad would be the one wanting to hold the kite. Like, I always wanted to hold the kite myself, but it's usually my dad who wanted to hold the string. I mean, I guess it makes sense because, you know, with kites, they can fly away easily. Like, if you let go of the string, then you have to chase it. So I guess my dad was just trying to be safe. Or another possibility, it could be somebody parasailing. Because I think they have one of those at Castaway Cay. Like, if you travel on Disney Cruise Line, you end up at Castaway Cay, and then they have parasailing, which is an activity. That could be another possibility. There's a view pier over there. I wonder what that is all the way over there. It can't be a lighthouse. You know, I'm gonna go this way, see where I end up. Yeah, I can't see from that far. I have to get really close. Yeah, so that's basically the viewing pier. And I'm not going to go all the way because I don't want to waste time. My phone is... I've already been filming for over 40 minutes and my phone is low on battery, so I'm not going to waste time if I don't have to. I just hope that my phone doesn't run out of batteries by the time it's time for me to stop filming, but I'm not going to set my hopes too high because, you know, I don't want to stop filming just yet. So let's go this way. Now, earlier I made a short video of a view of the outer harbor. I think I was standing like on the other side of the island. Or not the island, but piece of land. Can't really picture where I was standing though. But yeah, who knows? And it looks like we have a long way to go. But I'm pretty sure that yacht club is in between those two pieces of land. Yeah, so I think I was standing like on the other side over there. But it's very hard to tell. Or maybe, actually, you know what? You see that landmark right there? That outpost or whatever that is. See, remember what I said in my other video? I'm not very knowledgeable. I should probably know what that thing is since I was in grade 5, but I still don't know what it's called. I'm sure there are some 5th graders who know what that outpost thing is called. Yep, I'm never ever gonna be a knowledgeable person. I am never ever gonna know what everything is. My knowledge is gonna be like this for the rest of my life. I hate my brain so much. Why can't I just have a different brain, for crying out loud? Anyhow, so I think I was filming, actually there's another piece of land just behind this land. Because I don't think that outpost was that far from where I was standing. So yeah, I think it was, there's another like, there's like this might be the inner harbor. I don't really know, but yeah, all I could say is there's always going to be people commenting on my videos, correcting me, saying, oh, the thing you're thinking of is this. Yeah, well, you guys can correct me all you want, because I'm never ever going to be knowledgeable in my life. And my vocabulary is never ever going to get any bigger than it is now. This is always why I feel nervous whenever I'm filming nature videos. Not the walking videos along city streets, but the nature videos, because when you're doing walking videos on city streets, you get to point out the different buildings and the different streets. But when you're in nature, there's not much to talk about. And it makes me feel like a fool. So anyhow, I don't see any lighthouses over there. Okay, I hope this is not where I ended my video on November 2nd, 2022. Or it's not where I ended up. I don't think it is, though. Maybe that was the lighthouse I just passed, but I think it was too small. But yeah, anyhow, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna show my face. Go away, you stupid bug. Yeah, so make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. And yeah, I do appreciate some comments, some positive ones, but make sure there are no negative comments too. I don't know why I'm saying this, but have a good day, everyone, and have a good summer. Bye-bye.